Okay, so here's the next step. I've currently got two different layers. I've got my moon layer, which is currently at the bottom, and then I've got my portrait, which is on top. Okay, and one of the things that we need to do now is that these two images are kind of not interacting with each other in a particularly natural way. It does look like I've cut out a photo of my face and just plonked it on top of the moon. So one way that we can experiment and explore to try and make that look a little bit more cohesive is by using this drop down menu here. So if you haven't got this up, you want the layers menu, which is, it looks like 3 sheets of paper that are just about to be stacked on top of each other. It's over here on the right, so click on that. This box will show up. We've got moon, we've got portrait, and then it's here, it says layers at the top of the tab, and it will always start with normal. Normal means that it's showing you the image in its entirety, exactly how it looks unedited. And that's what my portrait layer is at the moment. It's on normal, but Photopea has got these cool different effects that you can add. Now these are really super easy to use, and the best way to use them really is just to experiment. So if you click on each of them, it will have a slightly different effect to that layer. Okay, so don't forget, it's not doing anything to the moon layer because my portrait layer is the one that is selected, that is highlighted, and all of these different effects kind of change the story. It changes, that's quite cool, changes how the viewer is going to read or see my work, and it changing that narrative is quite interesting in photography. Just by using a filter to your photos can really change how people feel and view and what narrative they put to your work. Now you can also, I'm moving this around here, so I've just went over to the left here. Top one is the move tool, so I can move this around. Does it look better smack bang in the middle? No, probably not, because I've got quite a lot of shadow on the right side of my face. One thing which might look quite cool is there's a bit of a crater here on the moon, maybe lining that up with my other eye, so I look a little bit half skeleton, half human. I quite like that, and that's using the overlay filter. And you can just go through these, and there will be different effects with each one. Interesting. So what I'd like you to do now is I'd like you to have a look at your work. You've got 2 layers hopefully already, because you've used your wand tool, you've cut out some images, and we are starting to overlay and create an interesting composition. So today's lesson, I'd like you to have a play with these and see if you can create an interesting narrative using these filters. Okay. That's it. Have a play, explore, see what you come up with.